This is the Deep Dive from Global Heroes, where positive stories get the spotlight they deserve. Stay inspired by signing up for our newsletter and following us at Global Heroes across social media.
Okay, let's start by diving into something we all think about eventually. Skin aging.
Right.
Maybe you picture it as something that happens much later in life, but the sources we're looking at today suggest skin starts thinning, losing its bounce. Well, a lot earlier than you might expect.
Yeah, it's something like, what, losing 5% of its thickness and function every decade after age 20? Yeah. It's kind of surprising.
It really is.
And if you connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
with all this interest now in optimizing health, living longer, what does that actually mean for our largest organ?
Exactly. Your skin isn't just like a covering.
No, it's your body's main barrier. It's crucial for overall health, for resilience. So the real question is how do we help it keep pace as the years go by?
Right. So this deep dive is looking into something that takes a pretty different approach. It moves beyond the usual creams and lotions to explore more of a whole body method. We're unpacking material today about an innovation called Aqua Miraculorum.
And what's really interesting here, I think, is how it blends sort of history with some cutting-edge science. And it makes these claims about revitalizing skin function, really from the inside out.
Okay.
So our mission today is to understand what this innovation actually is and, the science behind why the sources say it works.
All right, let's jump into the details then. This Aqua Miraculorum, it comes from a Canadian company, Blue Pharmaceutica.
Okay.
And it's presented as these dissolvable sachets. You just add them to your bath. Simple enough.
And the name itself, Water of Miracles, it actually points back to ancient Roman bath traditions. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Where bathing wasn't just about hygiene. It was seen as this ritual for healing, for renewal.
Yeah.
It kind of reframes taking a bath as, well, a deliberate act of self-care for the whole body.
Which is a nice idea. And the core ingredient driving this, according to the sources, is methylene blue.
Methylene blue. Okay, that sounds chemical.
What is a fascinating history. It was first synthesized way back in 1876, believe it or not, as a dye.
A dye.
Yeah, but its medicinal uses were spotted pretty quickly. And it's actually been used safely in clinics for over 100 years for various things, like treating certain kinds of poisoning. It's got a long track record.
Huh. Okay, so how does that connect to skin now? Because that seems like a leap.
Well, this is where the modern research cited in these sources gets really interesting. Scientists are sort of rediscovering MB's potential, especially its role in supporting mitochondrial health and fighting oxidation, promoting skin regeneration. When those mitochondria get sluggish, that's when skin starts showing signs of aging. MB seems to help perk them up.
Okay, so it works on a cellular level.
Precisely. The sources highlight that when it's applied topically, studies have shown MB can significantly improve skin firmness, elasticity, tone.
Noticeable stuff.
Yeah, and it also boosts hydration, helps reduce water loss, decreases what they call cellular oxidative stress, that's basically damage from free radicals, and it promotes healthy skin cell growth.
So multiple benefits. It's hitting aging from different angles.
Seems like it. Studies cited, from reputable places like the University of Maryland, published in journals like Nature, they indicate MB might actually help rejuvenate skin cells, making those mitochondria work better and cleaning up that free radical damage.
Okay, that sounds promising.
But, and this is a crucial detail, the sources really emphasize you can't just use any methylene blue. For any human application, it absolutely has to be pharmaceutical grade, lab-tested MB. That ensures purity, no nasty contaminants.
Makes sense. Safety first.
Definitely. And Blue Pharmaceutica notes they source only high-purity MB from certified North American labs.
Good to know. Okay, so what's it actually like to use these bath sachets?
Right. The idea is it's designed for a modern wellness lifestyle. You dissolve it in a warm bath. And the thinking is the MB can then be absorbed by the skin all over your body, potentially reaching those deeper cellular layers we talked about.
Okay, and it dissolves completely. No blue bath afterwards.
No, apparently they dissolve completely, no mess. And the formulation is meant to be really gentle.
Gentle how?
Well, the sources say it's free from things like parabens, sulfates, silicones, synthetic fragrances, all the common irritants.
Okay.
It's described as suitable even for sensitive skin or autoimmune-prone skin. Plus, it ticks the boxes for being vegan, cruelty-free, and eco-friendly.
So, pretty clean formulation. What are people saying about it? The early reception?
Overwhelmingly positive, according to the reports. Across different age groups, too, people already managing aging effects, and younger people focused on prevention.
Interesting. What kind of improvements?
Users apparently report noticeable improvements in, Skin resilience, softness, overall tone, just feeling better, looking better.
And for sensitive skin folks.
It's described as a really practical, gentle alternative. Restorative, relaxing, something they can actually use without worrying about irritation.
And even some naturopathic practitioners are apparently recommending it, seeing benefits beyond just aesthetics, more for whole body recovery, supporting natural healing.
Okay. And the company, Blue Pharmaceutica. Canadian, you said. Yeah, Canadian. Sources say they're vertically integrated, meaning they control quality closely, sourcing local natural ingredients alongside that high-purity North American MB.
And where can you find it?
It seems to be available through clinics, some wellness retailers, and online.
Right. So, bringing it back to the listener, what's the takeaway here?
Well, it really circles back to that initial thought. Your skin is your body's largest organ, taking care of its function, its integrity, its strength.
Yeah.
That's incredibly important, especially if you're aiming to live a longer, healthier life.
Yeah, it's not just about looking good, it's about function.
Exactly. This isn't just vanity. It's about supporting a key part of your body's ability to, well, thrive over time.
So this approach, Aqua Miraculorum, it offers a science-based way. Seems pretty easy to integrate into a routine like bathing, supporting skin function and vitality.
Right. Investing in skin health is presented here as really quite important for longevity overall.
It makes sense.
And the sources kind of leave you with this final thought to chew on. Your skin shouldn't just survive the years. It should thrive through them.
Thrive.
Yeah. What does that vision of thriving really mean for the future of your skin health? And how might different approaches, maybe like this one, fit into that picture? Something to consider. We hope you're feeling inspired. Be sure to follow Global Heroes, sign up for the newsletter, and watch It's a Beautiful World streaming now on Prime Video.